The Cape Cod Baseball League is delighted to welcome Reeder's Hardwood Supply as the presenting sponsor of the 2025 Cape League playoffs. As a local family-run business with deep roots on Cape Cod, Reeder's Hardwood Supply brings its commitment to craftsmanship and community to the most exciting aspect of the summer baseball season. Thank you to Jim and Paula Reeder for their continued support of the Cape Cod Baseball League. All right, national anthem is sung. Tanner Duke on the mound warming up. The rising senior out of Kansas State stands on the rubber at 6'2", 180 pounds. The right-hander coming into today has made 6 appearances here on Cape Cod with 1 start. A 6.23 ERA, 8 2/3 innings. He's given up 10 hits, 7 walks, and 7 strikeouts. He looks to please these fans here at White House Field as the Mariner faithful, as well as the Red Sox faithful, come piling into Harwich to cheer for their teams in Game 3 of the East Divisional Championship Series. With Luke Brenneman, I'm Gino Antamarino. Scott Pickler in his 27th season as skipper for the Red Sox. This is who he goes to in Game 3 for his batting order. Leading things off, Jace Tarnish, the center fielder, coming off of a season batting .315. But this last game went 1 for 7. Will Baker following him up, the right fielder, batting third. Chris Akopian, the first baseman. 4, 5, and 6 DH. Ryan Nedved. Armando Briseño batting fifth, the shortstop. Jack Bell, the third baseman, batting 6. 7, 8, 9, Yomar Carreras, the second baseman. Batting 8th, Connor Capisi, the catcher. And batting 9th, the left fielder, Nick Costello. First pitch to Jace Tarnish. He fouls it off quickly, 0-1 in the count, and we are underway here in Harwich. 5:33 first pitch. A beautiful day, 77 degrees, and a slight breeze blowing from right to left. The 0-1 on the outer edge for strike 2. Tarnish talked about the numbers this year, this regular season for YD. Been off the charts. The 0-2 hits off his elbow. So the Kentucky transfer takes his spot on first. After quickly going down 0-2 in the count, he takes his free bag on first. Tarnish 15 games this regular season on the Cape, a .315 average. But in the playoffs, before Game 2 against the Mariners, 7 for 14 at the plate. Here's Will Baker from the left side. First pitch just misses inside at the chest for ball 1. Tarnish 1 for 7 in Game 2. Baker also struggled, 0 for 5. 2 guys that Scott Pickler and company would like to get going in this elimination game. The 1-0 misses upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. The defense for the Mariners, starting in the outfield, Aiden Robbins in left, Nico Brini back at center, and Ryan Garrity at right. To the infield, Pat Foltz at third base. Had the game-sealing line-out to end the game in the second contest of the series. Here's the 2-0. Fouled straight back. First strike of the count to Baker. At shortstop, Sam DiCarlo is in, replacing Tanner Marsh, who started yesterday's game. Jake Coonan at second and Sam Harris at first. The battery between Matt Conti behind the dish and Tanner Duke on the mound. 2-1 the count to Baker with Tarnish on first. Throw back to first. Tarnish is back diving. Tanner Duke, he is used to being given the ball in these high leverage situations, these top games. As he kicks and fires the 2-1, Tarnish heads to second. Pitch is called a strike. The throw down to second. The tag from DiCarlo, not in time. Jace Tarnish getting a stolen bag. So runner in scoring position for YD as we take another look. Good thing his hand didn't come off the bag. 2-2 the count to Baker. The pitch. Ground ball to second. Coonan scoops and throws out Baker at first. Tarnish advances to third.
Baker does his job. Needed a ground ball to the right side, just trying to advance the runner in that situation.
The first baseman
especially
from Texas A&M, number 10,
ahead in the count, took a strike. Immediately knew what to do with his job. That's a productive at-bat, and YD in the opening inning, a scoring opportunity for a guy that's had countless tries with runners just 90 feet away already in this series, Chris Hakopian.
You can see the batting average. Hakopian digs in. First pitch skips in the dirt. Conti, a nice block behind the dish. Quickly 1-0 the count.
Yeah, Duke's got to settle in a little bit here. He got ahead of Tarnish 0-2, then hit him. Quickly was behind Baker. Settles in on the out, but the control just not all the way there this summer for Tanner Duke. There's always guys on base. It's just his ability to work around traffic. And already a man just 90 feet away.
1-0. It hits him. The second hit batsman by Tanner Duke puts runners on the corners with just one out.
From Southern Illinois,
out comes Ryan Nedved, the DH. But let's talk about Tanner Duke. I alluded to it earlier. He's had the ball in big moments this past year at Kansas State. Started against the top seed Texas in the Austin Regional. Went just a third of an inning, faced 6 batters. Gave up 4 hits, 5 earned runs, and hit a batter. Kansas State was eliminated from the postseason in that game. First pitch to Nedved, bops him up out of play. Duke even this summer started in the final game of the regular season against Chatham, a game that if the Mariners won would clinch the #1 seed in the East. Went 3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and a strikeout. The Mariners would lose that game to the Anglers. You talked about Luke Duke trying to settle in as he stares down Nedved. Here's the 0-1. This is inside at the feet. Obviously, with the postseason here in summer baseball, you're not going to be throwing out your top pitchers every game because you got to make sure they're getting rest. The 1-1. Popped him up. Foul ball down the left field line. But Tanner Duke starts today's game with plenty of experience in these kinds of matchups, you can say. Trying to put away Nedved. Here's the 2-strike pitch. Blasted into right. Ryan Garrity going back towards the track. He makes the grab. Tarnish touches up and comes in to score. YD quickly up 1-0 and just the top of the first.
Nedved does his job. That's his 7th RBI of the postseason. That ball was murdered to right center field. Good thing Garrity has speed and also got a good read on it. If Nedved had a little bit more launch angle on that, that thing's out of here. So now Duke, you give up the run, still runner at first. You got to keep it at 1 in this opening inning. It hasn't been pretty. He's hit 2 guys, still hasn't given up a hit.
First pitch to Armando Briseño, the shortstop, batting 5th.
The first thing I look at when you see Tanner Duke's numbers in the Cape, a whip right at 2. That's walks and hits per inning. It pretty much tells the story. He is typically each and every frame dealing with runners on base.
He comes home. Chopper to short. DiCarlo fields it and gets the 3rd out. So YD strikes first off a sac fly from the DH Ryan Nedved that brought home Tarnish. Hakopian stranded, but the Red Sox up 1-0 in Game 3 of the East Divisional Championship Series. We'll see if the Mariner bats can respond early in this contest. We'll be back on Cape League TV.